Joining us now is Maryland Congressman Chris Van Hollen, who's a ranking member of the House Budget Committee. He has been representing House Democrats in these debt ceiling talks. Sir, good to have you with us this morning. Give us an idea.
Good to be with you.
Thanks. Give us an idea, where do we stand now at 5 minutes after 7 on Monday morning?
Well, Erica, the United States Congress needs to do what the women's soccer team just did, which is seal the deal in the final minutes here. Unfortunately, the sides are at loggerheads because the president has said, and I think rightly so, that it's important to do something that meets two objectives. One, helps get the sluggish economy going, and number two, does something big about deficit reduction over the next 10 years in the range of $4 trillion. And unfortunately, as you heard, Republicans have balked because while they'll accept the cuts, and we will too, they refuse to eliminate many of these tax breaks for corporate special interests. You've heard them, corporate jets, oil and gas companies, and folks at the very high end of the income scale. And that apparently, protecting those things, is more of interest and concern to them than getting this deficit deal.
So the president has said, the president is coming out, essentially he's saying, look, let's go big or go home. That's not sitting well with most folks. So now there's this talk of the president is going to say today, look, bring something that will pass in both houses. Is there something that you know of in these talks that would in fact pass in both houses?
Well, that's the trouble, Erica. I was part of the Biden discussions, and we did make some progress. But at the end of the day, as you know, the Republicans walked out of the talks. Why'd they walk out of the talks? Same issue that you're seeing with the bigger deal. Democrats agreed to some cuts, but at some point we said you need to have balance here. You cannot be whacking all these programs. And, of course, the Republican budget calls for the end of the Medicare guarantee. They call for deep cuts in Medicaid and education. We've said we're not be doing those things when you've got people with these big tax loopholes, oil and gas companies. And so that's why the president is saying, in some ways, doing the medium-sized deal is just as hard as doing the big deal. So why don't we just do a big deal and get something done for the country?
Although we should point out, though, Leader Pelosi, the Democrats in the House have also drawn a line in the sand when it comes to any changes in Social Security and entitlement programs. There has to be some give and take on both sides. You mentioned that potential $2 trillion agreement. Is that, is that hanging by a thread? Is that still there, you think, at this point?
Well, it was never there. That's the problem. I mean, what we talked about was about $1.1 trillion in cuts and savings. You're hearing grossly inflated numbers coming out from the Republican side. In the Biden group, we did not get close to $2 trillion in cuts. And the gap there was closing these corporate tax loopholes. Now, Democrats have said, yes, you're right, there would be some tough decisions that have to be made. But Democrats said we're willing to do it, and the president's continuing to press for that.
Well, we will look at what happens. Kent and I, there's a little politicking on both sides. A lot of folks just want to get this done, so hopefully we'll see some resolution. Congressman Chris Van Hollen, appreciate your time this morning, sir. Thank you.